trauma filled and aggravated, you could get somewhere. Step number one, admit you have a problem. Y'all don't like to admit that you have a problem. You like to say that the other person is the problem. But no, you have a problem. Some of y'all was lied to, cheated on, left high and dry, tricked, tried, raped.
Okay, y'all. Good rising, rich rising besties. I gotta let some classic music play this morning, y'all. I'm so regulated these days. I cannot. Ugh. I don't have a sponsorship. I'm not sponsored. But I want to just tell y'all before I get started. This live won't be long. I'm trying to cut my lives down to 30 minutes, y'all. Because I want you to be able to take a ride and listen to it and not have to, like, cut it off and stuff like that. I want to see just play on through like a trip, you know? I haven't been live all week because I have been actually preserving my energy. I have been dealing with a lot of personal things. I've accomplished a lot in these weeks, y'all. This past week. Let me turn this down. I'm gonna play you back. I'm gonna play you back to Tavarsky. I gotta get right into it, y'all. Woo, rich risings, y'all. Y'all know I'm unscripted, so bear with me. A busy week, y'all. Just a busy week. I handle a lot of business. I accomplished a lot of my goals. Marked a lot of things off my checklist. I'm so happy for the way things have been going. Between my family, my social life, my finances, my legal issues, my career. Everything has just been looking good, y'all. So I had to take a break from going live. And right now I'm just getting my son ready for school, you know, getting his day started. So I like to put this. You have to put another one on. I'm sorry, I can't. Okay, well we ain't gonna do it today. So yeah, whoo, y'all know I'm trying to get y'all this work while I'm getting my son ready for school. How y'all doing today? I want to check on my friends. I want to thank everybody for your subscriptions. Every last one of you. I want to thank you for being a part of the movement because this is a movement. We are becoming better versions of ourselves. And I'm a living testimony right now myself. The way my life has changed tremendously over the past 3 months. Just, I've always been on a journey to become a better version of myself. But when I tapped into spreading the message to others, it became a real thing, an even more real thing, because I actually have people who I do run into who have watched my content, and it's helping them identify themselves more. They're showing up better in the world. They're treating people how they want to be treated. I can actually see this being a big thing, and I'm just so honored to be a part of it. Hey, no, this is actually Tacha Chavatsky. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing it right. So, and I want to give a big shout out to myself for changing my habits and taking my life more serious and my health more serious. I used to drink coffee every day. I always feel like I'm in a commercial in the beginning. I used to drink coffee every day, right? It was a ritual to drink coffee every day. But then I noticed I was dehydrated. My mouth was constantly dry. I even noticed my stool looked different, and I was Googling it, what could that be? And I did notice in my diet I was drinking coffee every day. And coffee does deplete the water in your body. Did not know that. Let me turn this down some more. And I gotta let people know. You can fix your you can try to work on your mental all day, but if you're not working on your physical, if you don't watch what you put in your body, what comes out of your mouth, don't matter. It won't matter. It won't even get into frustration like it's supposed to, because you're only focused on how you react and not how you take care of the inside. Because in order to react properly, you have to take care of your insides first. You literally, the things you eat causes your mental state to be a certain way. So you can eat some shitty foods and you will think shitty thoughts. People who eat bad food tend to say some of the darkest stuff towards other people. They have the poorest health, the poorest mindset. They usually don't have a lot of money either. So this all goes into a lifestyle. It's not just, watch what you eat. And when you watch what you eat, your habits and your whole life will change. You will literally become a happier version of yourself, and you can actually give love to others and not try to tear them down because you're down. So this is what I use to help regulate myself. Oh, y'all probably can't even see it. Oh, there you go. Matcha. Oh my God. Again, I gotta make a disclosure. If you're not on a journey to become a better version of yourself, I advise your ass to leave. I advise you to leave. You don't want to be here. You will waste your time here. This is not the place for you. If you're not trying to become a better version of yourself, if you don't look in the mirror, if you don't try to treat people how you want to be treated, your ass needs to go. You need to go. You wasting your precious breath and your precious time. You could be focused on things that you like. This ain't what you want. Don't shake this tree over here, okay? Because these apples gonna land on your head, make your ass wake up. Okay? Sometimes I think people get it twisted because I am calm, cool, collected, but I could get on that. Everybody know I handle my shadow well. And if it need be, I know how to pull them out. But I choose to give off positivity and love because that's what I want. I want it back. Now, people who give out hate, disrespect, they want that back. I don't got it for you right now. I'm not in a mad state. So I suggest you go find you somewhere that you can go get picked on so you can feel better about yourself. Because I don't have it for you, baby. Peace and love. Go get you some matcha so you can feel better about yourself. I promise you. I drank this stuff for 30 days straight. I wake up smiling, y'all. I wake up happy. Oh, gosh. I used to drink, too. I used to have a drinking problem. I literally did because of my trauma. I used to always escape reality. This is a mirror moment. I keep it real with myself. I don't try to come on here and act like I've walked this path the right way, because if I do that, then I wouldn't even be able to give you a good testimony, okay? Only reason why I'm able to give you a good testimony is because I've been tested. Can't nobody give you a testimony they ain't never been there. That's why I don't understand when people who try to preach who've never done a drug. Somebody who tries to condemn others, never drunk. You can't teach from up here to people that's down here. They're not going to hear you. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the people that's down here, that's looking up, want to get up there, but ain't nobody handing out ladders to get people up there so they become better version of themselves. No, they're capitalizing off that. Instead of you becoming better versions of yourself, they're creating more products for your ass to buy. Rich mom, rich dad, poor dad. Yeah. You're a sheep. You went to regular school. You went to a public school. You're a sheep. Okay? Go get you some matcha, y'all, so it can regulate you. So that when you have people that try to come in your circle and try to bring toxicity into your mind, you can catch it. Boom. And that's what this live is all about. Let me tell you how my week has gone, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to do lives every day anymore because I got a lot going on. Some background stuff I'm building, I'm developing for you guys. I'm always working about, and I'm always thinking about the brand and how we're trying to become better version of ourselves all the time, y'all. There ain't a day that goes by when it's not on my mind. Even when I'm not on live, it's on my mind. So I want to discuss something, y'all. I know I got my notes. Because we up to 600 subscribers right now. And if you appreciate these conversations and you are on a journey to become a better version of yourself and you want to go on this journey with me, because I'm not stopping. I ain't gonna stop. I'll see you in 5 years. I'm not stopping. I stop in 5 years. If in 5 years the message is not across, I don't see nobody with at least one mirror moment shirt on, I'ma give up. I'ma take the whole page down because I just feel like humanity is at a loss. Y'all heard what I was listening to in the background. Let me turn it back on for a second, because this young lady, she is like the version of me that didn't get to be me. So you might, I'm not all over the place. All this all makes sense. All of this matters because it's the same thing I'm always talking about. So this lady I was listening to, her name is Love Dorsey. I bought her book. I don't know why I haven't finished this book, because a lot of the stuff she say in the book I've already known. I just like to be reassured that that's what it is, and that's what the book is doing. It's reassuring me that the stuff I used to talk about and tell people, she's saying in her book, you have to watch what you eat. You can't expect to eat bad food every day and wake up with the most clean mindset. Whatever that animal was going through, 9 times out of 10, you may feel the pain. You might get the same emotions as them. That's just how energy transfer. They don't teach you that in school, because if you know that, then they cannot cope. They can't capitalize off your ass. You won't be out here working hard to make some money that buy the bullshit ass food. You'll be trying to knock your own cow off to get something healthier, right? But that's another conversation. I'm not here to destroy the matrix. What I am here to do is to wake up the conscious and make people treat people how they want to be treated, that come from my background, that come and look like me. Okay? And if you not interested in becoming a better version of yourself, shake the spot. But if you are, like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to bring y'all this message. I'm not the only one. Let me play a little snippet of the young lady I was listening to while I do something else in the background, y'all. Because at the end of the day, everybody ain't having this conversation, but everybody is having this conversation. And it's so weird because I made a video about Stranger Things. Now you like, what Stranger Things got? Stranger Things has everything to do about Mirror Moments, which is the brand. Mirror Moments. Vecna wouldn't have got as far as he got at all if those people were looking in the mirror. That's my point. People don't face their shadow. When people don't face their shadow, it tends to grow. And then it tends to have its own fucking identity. And then it harms others. And the person who is the damn host don't even realize what's going on. I'm going to give you 2 examples of how this shit happened to me this week by people who all call themselves my relatives. People who claim, if you ask them right now, do you love Beth Show? Yeah, I love her. I love her. But let me tell you what they did. First, before I tell you what they did, listen to this little snippet of what she's saying, because I just got to put my baby shoes on him.
Villager, whatever the fuck is your testimony in these scenarios where these children were born, some of y'all lied to, lied on, sat on, got off, whatever. And it's a normal human.
I don't know if y'all can hear it.
Feel some type of way about being done that way. Y'all want to dress up, put on wigs, makeup, and design and make it sound, I ain't studying nothing. And the shit deep down, breaking you down inside. And what I mean by breaking you down is, no, you don't look fucked up, but you look fucked up. Meaning everything you try to attract and build when it comes to having something organically for yourself, the shit folds and don't go well because you ain't right within. Right, Fagally, it's a lot of self-accountability. It's normal when bad things happen to you or you make poor choices or you pick the wrong person and y'all go through some fucked up shit. It's all right that you feel some type of way. Like I said, but y'all in the day and age where y'all don't want to tell the truth. Y'all want to lie.
Man,
Y'all want to lie.
part of my
Y'all
topic.
come out of pure hell and I'm straight. I'm all right. Bitch, you told the fuck up. We can tell by the way you talk, how you reference, the way you guard it with the kids. They can't even get no resources. Like, everybody knows successful people have resources. Even when we talk about business, like when I do my marketing and entrepreneurship Zoom, and I
didn't even pay attention to the comments, but
and shit like that.
Misery don't live here, baby. I'm 55.
Build something that you can either let go of and sell for way bigger than what it costs
How you doing?
to start it and grow it, or to develop a company where it becomes a
I wish you
passive
love,
income
peace,
for you. Meaning
and
you have to bring on other
emotional
people. You have to
stability.
have like a space of being willing, excuse me, to relinquish control. You have to have a space where you're willing to work well with others and be honest that you need people. When you look at like successful companies and things like that, you may have a CEO, an owner, somebody that is running shit from the top. But then they have people around them that specialize in certain areas to be able to keep the business growing or scale it up because they don't know everything. So, for example, I might be the CEO, but then I got my PR person that deals with public relations. I got my investment banker that I deal with investing money as the company profits. I got my personal banker. I got my personal assistant. I might have the HR person at the company that deals with human. They know more than me in these other areas. These are resources, people, places, and things that aid in the support of my growth. Your children need that. They need a team. They need more than you.
Let me go to the point where she was talking about how you can remove people out your life just because they're your family. And this is real.
I be speaking as a family member, as a friend, as a member in the community, the people that I watch the shit go on, and I just keep it real. This ain't even got nothing to do with being a guy or a baby daddy. It's a lot of people I don't fuck with their kids because I don't like their fucking parents and their attitude. Always negative, always making something seem like it's family members. I don't fuck with the niece or the nephew because of how the mama is. Y'all just walk around acting like a bitch got to put up with y'all, and then you try to manipulate their mental and thinking they dead. You dead ass wrong. You don't fuck with them kids. Are you nuts? Have you met their mom? Have you met their father? Do you see how negative them people is?
I'm telling you.
Around them, they make an issue out of it. You think that I got to tolerate that?
You think I gotta tolerate that? Fuck you and them kids, respectfully.
And they can figure it out on their fucking own.
They can figure it out on their fucking own.
Y'all don't realize you curse your children from having access to certain information and resources. But see, when I go to talking like this, y'all, well, what you trying to say? She giving
your mama was
people justifications to not be there for their children. No. That's the way that you're choosing to view it because you want to skip over what I'm actually saying. What I'm actually saying is a lot of you hoes bitter, aggravating, nagging. You're in a space where everything is unpleasant about dealing with you. We actually love the children. We just don't fuck with you.
We just don't fuck with you. Let me just get to that because that's exactly what I'm talking about, y'all. So, first of all, I just want to take a moment. Have you looked in the mirror today? Have you watched how you treated somebody lately? You need to go do that. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Or you run into somebody like me. And I'm going to play chess on your ass. So, first of all, my first lesson. Stop letting people use you as a dumping ground. Okay? When someone comes to you venting and tearing someone else down, they are often avoiding their own reflection. You are allowed to interrupt that narrative. You can remove the third party from your conversation and put the mirror back where it belongs. This is not disrespect. This is emotional boundaries. Listen, y'all, this shit go real far. I just had to deal with somebody come to me and tell me, literally, this is a person who owes me everything. You hear me? But don't give me what the hell they owe me. But I respect them where they are at because I know they got their own damn traumas. And I'm not here to point fingers at people when I'm literally working on myself. But I also want to allow them to act like they shit don't stink. So this person called me. Now, mind you, I got a bone to pick with them, but I'm not picking that fucking bone because I'm worried about fixing my crown. I don't got time to cry over spilled milk. And now at this time, the help that I did need from them, I fucking don't need it no more. So we can just be related, but we don't have to, go there. But don't come to me with nobody else's shit and you think I'm not going to hold you. I couldn't believe this shit. When someone comes to you attacking someone else, they're usually avoiding their own accountability for themselves. Your job is not to absorb it. Your job is to redirect that energy. You hear me? Redirect and open up their mirror, baby. They didn't like that. People often confuse venting with permission to tear someone else down. They unload opinions, judgment, and negativity and expect agreement. But when someone is focused on another person's flaws, thank you for the love, it's often because they don't want to look at their own behavior. And I'm not playing that in 2026. Ain't no coming to vent to me to talk about no fucking body when your shit stink. Because if you come to me and tell me about somebody else's shit, I'm going to tell you about your shit. The conversation going to go way different than what you thought it was going to go. And I've learned that I don't have to allow people to dirty up my mental or my emotional space with negativity, because that's all it is. I could be in a happy place. What is you calling me, telling me somebody else's flaws? Like you don't got none. You fucking crazy. Especially when they aren't doing the work on themselves. It's exactly. You come to me judging someone else while avoiding your own growth. I'm not co-signing that shit in 2026. Where I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be my grandmama and you call me trying to hold somebody else's mirror, but you ain't holding yours. I'ma check your ass. I don't care who you is. Elders, old people, babies. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no more room for that. And this the problem with people right now. We want to be so nice. We want to give this message off so clean. And fuck that. Half of y'all need to get slapped around for y'all to wake up and get and listen. I see why Kevin Samuels was talking to bitches like the way he was. Because being nice ain't enough. You got to talk to people with some type of... You got to express yourself in a different tone, because people do not listen to just words. That shit go one through out the other, one ear out the... But if you say, bitch, you stupid too. Then they like, yeah. Like, I don't get that shit. I don't. So my new rule is simple. And I hope the people who I'm talking about see this shit. If you bring me someone else's reflection, I'm going to take them out of the mirror and put the mirror back on you. That's not disrespect. It's accountability. It happened to me twice in 1 week. And gossip may feel good in the moment, but it keeps people stuck. It distracts from growth and healing. Discomfort doesn't mean you're wrong. It often means the mirror is working. So it's uncomfortable to look at yourself truthfully. But you need to do that shit so you can be better. That's the only way you can be better. You are not required to absorb someone else's negativity just because they call it venting. It's okay to redirect conversation, ask better questions, and hold the mirror up respectfully but firmly. I'm tired of playing with motherfuckers. I'm not playing with you, okay? If I knew that you are a shitty person, you have a messed up characteristics, let me just tell you how it happened and why I brought this up. I had somebody call me who owed me the world. And they are having an issue with somebody in their life that they fucking chose. Mind you, they chose this person. Not only did they choose this person, they married this person. They're very connected. They call me and like, I'm tired of this motherfucker, this person, they do this, they do that. And then not only did he say that, he said, women who let multiple men is crazy. And I said, what's wrong with you then? First of all, I don't want to hear about what the fuck this person did to you when you did shit to other people and me. You haven't been who the fuck you was supposed to be to me. But you want this person to be somebody that they can't be to you, and you want me to give a fuck about that? I will not. I told him politely, I don't want to hear about it. I said, I don't care about that. Because you ain't no better. What you mean? I said, well, yeah, that shitty person. You with your kind. Didn't I ask you for such and such, such and such? They got... Come on now. In the position I'm in, I have a right to ask for what the fuck I'm asking for. But you deny me just shows me you don't really give a fuck about me. And I don't got to sit here and listen to you dog the person that you're fucking married to. I don't need that shit. Because at the end of the day, the person you dogging about, that motherfucker probably gonna benefit off what I'm talking about, but you don't want me to benefit off of it. Fuck you. Simple. First of all, I don't want to hear about nobody else's shit, and you not a good person either. You're not a good person. You can sit on her and try to tear her down, but remind you, you picked her. That's your wife, and you a shitty person to your own children, so you shut the fuck up, please. And I'm sorry, because yes, parents, I don't give a fuck. If a parent come to you and they're not right, they're not right. You don't have to disrespect them to their face, but you definitely don't have to take their shit, especially if they haven't showed up to you like they supposed to, and they ask, they want your sympathy for somebody, how somebody treating them. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. I ain't taking shit off nobody. I don't care who you are. Your title does not matter to me. Your character matter. And if you got a surety character, I'm calling you out. I'm calling everybody out for their shitty ways in 2026. I'm not allowing no fake ass people around me. I'm not allowing toxic people around me. I'm not allowing people who don't look in the mirror around me. If I see you turn somebody down, you're getting on that shit list. And I'm not going to treat you bad. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to call you out. And they're going to be like, why you a shit starter. You this and that. You need something, son? Huh, you need something? He's ready. Here. He's ready. I gotta go in a few minutes, y'all. Yeah, I only have for my phone. I said I don't want this live to be long. That was one thing. And and the old me would have been like, well, don't be like that. Fuck that. Because if I entertain that shit, then he'll think that he's okay. Hopefully he's somewhere looking in the fucking mirror, licking his wounds, because I hung up. I didn't have time for it. And it made him realize, like, damn, I am wrong. I'm sure it did. Why I'm talking about somebody when I'm a shitty person too. You are a shitty person too. I had to remind him while he was trying to say she was a shitty person. I had to remind him, you a shitty person too. Please don't think I'm finna sit here and agree with your ass just because of who you are. No, you'd have did better. Just come and ask me how I was doing. We could have chatted about how we was doing. We could have went about our business. You didn't have to call me with that negative ass shit. I thought I was going to agree with you. Another situation, because I got to go real quick, y'all. I have family members who I care not to deal with anymore. It's 2026. I got my own box, baby. I don't have to allow motherfuckers in my box who don't fit or who will tear it down. Okay? And just because you in my family or we are related, don't mean we have relations, bitch. That's my new motto. Woo! No! I'm not answering my phone. No! People who I've given chances, people who I've done one-on-ones with, and I've actually tried to help them look in the mirror, and they still run around spilling their little fucked up characteristics on people, lying on people, starting shit, keeping up mess. They're not allowed to call my phone anymore. I don't answer. We're not kin. I don't fuck around. See, this is my new wave. It's more than one movement. The first movement is to encourage people to look in the mirror, but those who refuse to look in the mirror can get the fuck out of my space, y'all. I don't got room for people who don't want to work on themselves. I don't have room for negative people. I don't have room for people who want to sit around and tear other motherfuckers down because they ass are already down to the ground. I don't have room for that. I'm in a real authentic self part of my life. I encourage you to do the same. It's beautiful. Also, I want to do commercials so bad. Also, you might want to get you some damn matcha. Get you some matcha. Because that matcha literally, like, I think matcha is the reason why I'm cutting people off. I'm too regulated. I'm so regulated that when people in their fucked up ways come towards me, I smell it a mile away and I run. Call my phone. I see your name pull up and I get a hit of all the bullshit you be on, and I notice who you is and you ain't gonna change and you can't help yourself. Ain't answering. I'm not in a begging position. I'm not begging people to be around me. I don't even want you around me if you ain't a good person. Period. I'm not befriending fucked up people no more. And it ain't gonna be, well, she ain't do nothing wrong to me. Fuck that. If I see you do something wrong to another person, I'm not fucking with you. I'm judging you off your character, boo. That's it. That's all. Fuck your words. You could tell me all day I wouldn't do you like that, but you did her like that, and I don't trust you. We got to start putting these mirrors up in these people's face, y'all. Let them know this shit ain't acceptable and their ass will flee away. Y'all have a good day. Go look in the mirror. I'll be back for part 2. Because I ain't going to part 2 and I never get to finish. But that's okay. I love when I leave that way. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful day. Love y'all. Like, subscribe, and share. We going to get this shit together by any means necessary. Go look in the mirror today.